What is up, Graham Crackers? Welcome back to Food Deuce. As always, I'm Basil Graham.
And I am Olive Graham. We are here today at Why So Cereal, Austin's hottest sheep breakfast cafe.
And as usual, we're going to be rating our meals. So, Olive, what do you give those grits?
Oh.
Hey, Bree, are you a waiter here too? I thought you just helped cook.
Yeah, I'm a cook here, but I know you guys, so I figured, hey, it's a slow day. I'm gonna go cook. Bye.
Okay,
Bye.
see you, Bree. Rating time?
I'm thinking 4 knives, 2 spoons, and 4 forks.
Can you explain to me again how this whole rating system works?
5 forks equals 1 spoon, 5 spoons equals 1 knife, and the scale tops off at 5 knives.
So what's a 5-knife meal?
Mom's pancakes. Jeez, it's so hard to find a waiter in here. Check, please.
A viral video is now the only taped evidence of a tasteless murder. The restaurant security footage nowhere to be found. Oddly enough, the victim, Walter Mellon, was drowned with milk before being stuffed with cereal. The lead suspect, Bree Pecorino, is currently under investigation. Looks like the only thing Why So Cereal is serving up is murder. Up next, fire is bad?
What is up, Graham Crackers? Really didn't want to be making this apology video, but it's come to our attention we may have missed some stuff in the editing process.
He means murder. We didn't notice the murder.
Even if we did make 3 million views in 3 days, which is absolutely amazing.
Really, Basil? We totally incriminated Bree, even though she's completely innocent.
Olive, you don't need to defend her just because she's your friend.
Basil, you know Bree's innocent. What are you doing?
Olive, we could lose the channel. This is literally all we have. Plus, this is finally our chance to make the Graham channel big. Plus, we'd be tampering with evidence.
Oh, yeah, well, the evidence has question marks all over it. None of it proves Bree's the murderer. We gotta do something.
No, that's literally the police's job.
The police suck!
The police kinda suck, yeah, but I mean, if we really wanted to help, we should, I don't know, we should document it.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. I've been meaning to brush up on my documentary skills.
This will be great for the channel, unbiased journalism. This isn't working!
Fine, let me do it. Come on, Basil, kill me already.
Can't go get that, we're busy.
Open up. I'd like to talk to you about Bree Pecorino. Please?
Ow!
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a little dim in here. Anyway, what would you say the nature of your relationship with Bree Pecorino is?
Well, I wouldn't call it we have a relationship exactly, but her cooking breaks all bounds of intimacy. It is absolutely
Average. I mean, she burnt my eggs once, and how do you burn an egg? So I only gave her a spoon on our food review channel. It's actually called the
Food Deuce. I've seen it. I've been a cracker myself.
Oh wow, that's fantastic. I'm really
Glad you respect my choice to keep my identity a secret. What kind of questions are you supposed to ask again?
Now, guys, this is highly classified police business. Now, your Rice to Meet You review did save my marriage. So I'm willing to tell you that I was...
You're thinking of putting Bree behind bars? But she's an
average
cook. You can't just ruin the best person I've ever met like that. Do you have
Any ideas?
You want my idea of what happened?
Yeah, I'm a little stumped.
Well, I can't just give you any information for free.
I'll tell you this. We'll help if you let us use this interview footage for an exclusive Food Deuce documentary.
Ooh, now that sounds fun. Tell you what, I'm in if you make me look like a badass in the intro.
Deal. And the documentary is going to be completely objective, so we're not trying to,
Prove Bree's innocence and find the real murder, which you were clearly incapable of doing.
Well, hot dog, finally some help around here.
Salutations, sir. We're here to ask you some questions about, the murder. Where were you that day?
My. Well, that day I was listening to Waterloo by ABBA. My iPod's busted, so that's the only song that plays.
Don't see how that's really relevant to the case.
Well, I was taking a smoking break when old Walter got himself milked. Now I don't smoke, but I pretend like I do in order to get time off.
So what do you do when you're outside?
Listen to Waterloo by ABBA.
You don't seem to care that much about the fact that one of your coworkers was killed.
Well, I'm a good worker, and the best workers are like benches. They have no feelings and can support a family. Plus, between you and me, Walter has been Employee of the Month for the last few years running. Now, there's a new spot on the wall, and someone has to fill it.
Hey, Egg! You're not done with that dish yet!
Yeah! Goodness, if I wanted to, Mr. Manager has cameras all over the place, and you can only access them in his office.
Well, so that means the deleted security footage.
Wonderful! Do you know anybody else with any more useful information?
Yeah, you might want to try Sage. He likes to hang out in the parking lot after hours, like you do.
Wonderful! Thank you so much for helping.
How could I ever refuse?
Come here, Sage. Here, Sage. Sage. Woo! Oh.
Baby here, 1853, military time.
Cam, what time is it?
6:52.
Figures.
Thanks for meeting me here. There were too many, synths over there. Malevolent synths. What would you like to know?
Everything?
I'll say this much. There wasn't much pointing to the cheese lady doing it.
Okay, well that's great. That's all we
But
need.
there wasn't much pointing to the cheese lady not doing it either.
No, come on. We had no motive to kill Walter, and you know that.
So focused on Bree, aren't we? Think about the bigger picture. Some say this is the best food city in all the country, but it's not all gumdrops and pumpernickel if you're wafting what I'm emitting.
So, what is going on here?
Well, Bree may just be a pawn, huh? Or one of those Jenga pieces near the top of the tower that you can pull without too much of a fuss. Who knows what she knows? You'll have to ask her that yourself.
Do you even work for this restaurant?
You could say that I work for all the restaurants. That's my 2%. To the east!
But that way is west.
Right, well, that was horrible, but he was right about maybe one thing. We need to talk to Bree.
Now, like, right now? No?
So, first off, Cam.
I'm just getting some B-roll.
So, first off, what exactly is the case against you?
Your video. I'm the only person who can definitively be placed near the kitchen when the crime took place.
So there's no physical evidence linking you to the scene of the crime?
Nope. No security footage, no fingerprints, nothing.
But there has to be something that absolves you. I mean, did anything unusual happen that day?
Nothing much. Other than there being a surplus of milk in the fridge for some reason. Almost couldn't fit my lunch in there, all 2%. Disgusting.
2%? Isn't that what was used to murder Walter?
Well, 2%, that means the murder had to be premeditated and...
Bree, is there any way we can see who orders your food?
We have a shipment ordering log that the manager keeps in his office. If you guys could get in there and find who ordered the
Well,
milk,
then you'd be free. Do you have a key or something you could use to let us in?
No. Apparently when you get accused of murder, you also lose your job. I was fired.
Well, Bree, I wanted to order you a sort of apology.
Thanks.
Yeah.
What if it was, Bree? What if it wasn't? It doesn't matter. It's unbiased journalism, remember?
I just wanted to do something nice for her. You saw how they treated Bree on the news.
All of you don't need to defend her. She's not even that good of a cook.
But you don't get it. She's a good cook.
Really?
Turn the camera off.
Camera going off.
Look, maybe she's not a good cook, but I like her, okay?
Yeah, I like her too. She's friendly.
No, I really like her, you know? Look, I've done things for you, weird things, and you don't have to believe she's innocent. Just help me try to prove it, okay?
Okay. So, what's next?
Well, it's obvious, right? We need those shipment records.
Yeah, but we don't have a key.
We don't need a key.
What are you suggesting? Oh no. Oh no, 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 oh God, no. Oh,
What is up, graham crackers? Welcome to a very special episode of Food Dupes. This one's called How to Break Into Your Neighborhood Breakfast Cafe.
Now, this is all hypothetical since breaking into a locked building is illegal.
Okay, well, you'll just edit the bad parts out.
Did you just tell Cam that we'll fix it in post? Oh my God!
Step 1, try the door. Surprise! It's locked. Step 2.
It's almost like watching one lockpicking video on YouTube doesn't make you an expert.
Come on, Basil. This is how you get the fame. This is how you get the chicks. This is how you get just some mad
What?
Jesus, I really hope y'all
Does this make you happy? Crime!
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe someone left the key under the rug.
How fortuitous.
Yeah, it was a really lucky break.
All right, graham crackers, let's see what you learned. Step 1.
Try the door.
This computer must be where the milk shipment records are kept.
move aside. I've seen enough Mr. Robot to know what I'm doing. First, we gotta hack the modem. Then we gotta disrupt the firewall. Then we gotta find the RAM. It's always the RAM. We're in. Let's get Milky. Bree has access to the entire security system. It's her.
Cam, turn the camera off.
No.
All of you can't just ask
Well,
her to
Bree's
tell
obviously
all
being
of you
friends.
I'm not turning the camera off. This is a documentary and it is evidence. We're turning in the footage.
Absolutely nuts. I'm talking walnut, macadamia, pistachio levels of crazy. This is Def's making my top doc list of the year. I'd rate it a 10 spoons out of 10.
Tens of thousands of people are buzzing on the internet over Basil and Olive Graham. There's a new psycho killer on the chopping block and her name is Bree Pecorino. Basil, can you tell me just how psycho this woman is?
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah.
Bree's not actually that psycho. We're working with her to focus more on the case right now. We were actually granted immunity for
Immunity? So that means you're not getting in trouble for smashing that window, which is a crime. And speaking of smash, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button.
And Olive must be devastated. You know, I haven't seen her on social media or anything since the doc was published. How are you dealing with the success?
You know, it's kind of like a 70% Nicaraguan dark cacao bar.
You mean like chocolate?
When it dissolves on your tongue, it's sweet like summer, and then it's bitter like not summer.
Yeah, that was deep. Deeper than deep fried tempura. Speaking of which, you better batter that butter buster before I shove this baster right up your ass.
So, what would you rate it? You know, personally, I'd give it a spoon and 3 forks.
Nowhere near Mom's pancakes.
Olive.
I don't even know what just happened.
Talk about a yeast infection.
Yowza.
Looks like crime in this city is slowly rising.
Yowza.
What? Another food murder?
Damn right there's another food murder. That man is dead as bread. Mostly because they chopped him up into little pieces and baked him into a pumpernickel. Like one of them Mardi Gras babies.
Wait a minute, you two. When did this happen?
Just this morning. Over at the Dawn of the Bread Bakery on Dean Meaton.
Free. Where were you this morning?
Here.
And last night?
Here. Ruben accused me of embezzlement because I'm a Scorpio.
Oh, I'm Cancer. Astrologically speaking, I mean, Bree couldn't have committed the murder. She's been here all day.
That doesn't mean she didn't commit the other murder. Looks like someone needs to go right back to detective school.
Look at the murder that happened this morning and tell me it isn't the exact same type of murder Bree's being convicted for. The proof is in the carbs.
Yowza.
Bree, I've heard all I need to hear. You're free to go.
Jeez, that didn't take long.
Thanks. So, now that I'm criminally and socially free, you wanna get grits tomorrow?
They're my favorite! How'd you know?
You're the only person who ever orders them.
Back up a minute here. So you're saying we're dealing with some type of diabolical, psychopathic, culinary gifted, multi-person murderer here?
You guys, I just thought of the most hilarious food pun.
Serial killer, the fruit of all evil, serial killer, all stuck in a jam. The eggs have all been scrambled, our wits have all been fried, our bread is all toasted, our cereal is dry. Serial killer, fruit of all evil, serial killer, all stuck in a jam, cut up in a hurry, sauteed in a split. When they come and find you, you'll spill and make a mess. Serial killer.
Let me tell you something. Just when you think my brisket's cooked, just when you think I've left some buns that I've been burning, I'm gonna tell you, you got another thing coming.
Serial killer, all stuck in a jam.
Bang, bang, boom.